Welcome back to another incredible episode of Unapologetically Shaun, where I talk about everything that has to do with our mind, body, and soul, a splash of pop culture, and any and everything I like to talk about. So remember, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Anchor, Amazon Music, Castbox, iHeartRadio, and each and every Wednesday at midnight on my YouTube channel, Life with Shaun. So let's get right into today's episode. Okay, y'all, so today's episode is going to be about gaslighting. I know everybody know what gaslighting is. It's just been on my mind to talk about gaslighting because I feel like in so many aspects of our life, people gaslight you. Whether it has to do with relationships, whether it has to do with jobs, friends, even like going to the store or something or anything. Sometimes people try to play on your intelligence like you stupid or something. And so they try to play with your emotions to basically like guilt trip you into stuff. But gaslighting, I've been going through this job hunt, right? And I've been on TikTok and I've been watching videos and all of this. And it seems like these jobs are like literally trying to gaslight us. Like they try to make you feel guilty for not being loyal to companies. Why would I be loyal to a company that is not loyal to me? That wouldn't care if I live or die. They wouldn't care if I'm homeless because they lay you off. They wouldn't care if they have to fire you for the betterment, quote unquote, of the company. They don't care about all of that. So why do they expect the employee to be loyal to them? All this gaslighting when it comes to these jobs, saying that Gen Zers and millennials are lazy, they don't want to work, the work ethic. That's gaslighting because that's absolutely not the truth. The truth is people are tired of working for less. They're tired of literally having to work multiple jobs just to make a living, like to be able to pay the bills and put food on the table. They have to work multiple jobs. And how does that make them lazy? Or they want their respect. They want to be paid their worth. Wouldn't you want to be paid your worth? Of course. So the times now are totally different than they were when we were younger. I mean, not us being younger, but the previous generation when they were younger. Of course, they could go and work one job and one parent could take care of a whole household because one job would help that. But now both parents have to work or it's hard unless that one parent is making almost six figures. So things are totally different. And then now, why should we be loyal to these companies when they don't even have any incentives to make you want to be loyal? Back then they had pensions. There's no more pensions. You'll be lucky to find a company that offers you a pension to stay 30, 40 years. Nobody's staying 30, 40 years at no company. I'm sorry to tell them that. I wish they would come into reality into 2023 and realize it's not happening. Nobody is going to be loyal. If another company is paying me more, then that's what it is. I'm not going to work like a slave to be treated badly and to be paid poorly because you want my loyalty. It don't work like that. You not finna give me some of your money. These big CEOs, they're not finna cut their salary to help the people that's at the bottom. So why should I give up my whole life for a company? That's just something that's been weighing on my spirit. And I was like, you know what? I think I've had such an enlightenment that this is not what I subscribe to. I didn't come on this planet to be a working slave. And now it's not like slavery 400 or 500 years ago. This is mental slavery and everybody's in it. It ain't just one race. It's everybody. I wish everybody realized that we are on the same team. If you working class, you on the same team. They don't care about any of our skin color. That's not what matters. We are all mentally enslaved to companies. And I wish everybody would realize that. But everybody in America, I would say, they're so consumed with titles of jobs, thinking that makes them, that defines them, when in reality it doesn't define you. I remember I was talking with my aunt, and she was watching this one lady, and I think she do like house sitting or something, the lady, so that's what she does. But in other countries, they don't really ask you like what you do for like work. They don't ask you that. But here in America, if you tell somebody, oh, I work at the grocery store, they're going to look down at you. But if you tell them, oh, I'm a CEO at such and such company, they're going to think highly of you. Which is really sad, because it's just a job. Like, the job don't define who you are as a person. It doesn't define your character because you have this job. They feel like just because you have like degrees or high paying jobs that you're better, when in reality nobody's better than the next person. It's just you might make a little bit more than this person, but you're no better than them. Doesn't mean you're any happier than them. Doesn't mean that your life is more grander than theirs. That doesn't define you. So I wish that we here in America could really stop defining each other for the jobs that we do. And I also saw on TikTok someone was talking about, because they worked at the grocery store, and someone judged them because they have a lot of TikTok followers, and it was like, oh, you couldn't catch me working at a grocery store with all those followers. Followers don't equate money. I wish people realize that. Unless you know how to get brand deals and all of that, the followers don't equate to dollar bills. So I hope people realize that. So just because they work at the grocery store, at least they got a paycheck. That's all that matters. As long as they can take care of themselves and they not homeless and hungry, that's all that matters. Your job don't mean anything. It's all slavery. At the end of the day, it's all mental slavery. They keep us enslaved, and I feel like now more and more the younger generation is waking up and not taking it and not tolerating being enslaved by these companies. People rather struggle without having a job than struggle with having a job. You see what I'm saying? Why should I put my mental health on the line, put my health on the line for a company that would have my job posted if I die right at the job? Because that didn't happen. I've heard of so many stories where people pass away, literally have a heart attack at the job, and they have they job posting up within that same week. So tell me again why you should be loyal to a company. Tell me again. The gaslighting has to stop. It has to stop, because we are not going for it anymore. We're not tolerating this mental slavery anymore. Things are changing. I hope the world knows that it's changing, and it's changing for the better, and people are waking up, and one day we're not going to have to deal with this. One day we won't. Things will be different. I'm praying that it be for the best. But you just have to, these companies need to learn how to respect people, as humans, rather than treating them like they're numbers. And that's the problem here. When you treat people like they are numbers, people don't feel appreciated, and they're not going to do their best at your company. So that's something that these companies need to realize. You have to treat people better. You have to treat people like you would want to be treated. That's something I live by. That's a motto that I live by. Treat others like you want to be treated. If I want you to treat me good, I need to treat you good. Simple as that. If you want me to do the best quality work, I need to be respected. I need my time to be respected. And then you will get that in return. Simple as that. I didn't want to make this podcast about a job, but it's just, this is my current reality. This is what I'm currently going through. This is what I'm currently experiencing. And going through all of this, looking for a job, applying to hundreds and hundreds of jobs, and now I know my worth, so I'm not accepting the bare minimum unless it works for me. If it don't work for me or my children's schedule, I don't want it. I'm tired of just taking anything. I'm tired of settling. So it's going to be on my terms of what I choose. Because I've put in the work, I deserve to have some type of say so in it. I'm going to stop taking the bare minimum. Even if you have to do Ship, Instacart, DoorDash, all of that stuff, I would rather do that because that's on my terms than me settling for something that do not work and I have to inconvenience my life once again. I'm tired of inconveniencing myself in my own life, and you don't have time for your family. You stressed out. Your mental health is all over the place, and I'm not doing that anymore. I choose me. I'm going to continue to choose me daily for the rest of my life. I'm done not choosing me, and no more gaslighting. People ain't gonna gaslight me. I'm older and wiser, and I ain't with the BS no more. And that not just jobs. I mean, this is in every aspect of my life. I'm not dealing with no gaslighting. If I feel like you gaslighting me, I'm gonna let you know. And if I feel like something is not working for me, I'm cutting it off. It's dead. I'm not giving it any more energy. And I want all my listeners to also adapt that type of attitude. Do not allow people to gaslight you, to make you feel guilty about stuff. I don't care if they're your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, whoever. Don't let nobody guilt trip you into anything. Don't allow anybody to make you feel less than who you are. And don't allow other people to talk you out of what's best for you as also. But I want to wrap this up because I just had to get it off my chest. It was just sitting on my mind, sitting on my heart and my soul, that I needed to talk about how these jobs is gaslighting us into thinking that it's bad for us to not want to be loyal to them, to not want to accept the bare minimum from them. Like, the gaslighting is just at an all-time high, and it's disgusting at this point. Like, I'm gonna need them to stop playing with us. We are not the baby boomers. We not dealing with that bull crap. We not being at y'all job for 30 years making little to nothing. Like, stop playing with us. Eggs is $8 in some places. I don't know, because I don't eat eggs, because right now I'm vegan, plant-based. But if eggs and milk is so high, well, why the pay ain't matching? It's not mathing, okay? So things need to change, and they need to change fast, because all of us deserve better. We deserve better. We're all humans at the end of the day. Every last one of us live and breathe and bleed the same way. So please start respecting each other. We all need to respect each other and stop defining each other by a job that we do. Alright, that's the end of today's episode. Unapologetically Shaun. Remember, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Anchor, Amazon Music, Castbox, iHeartRadio, and each and every Wednesday on my YouTube channel, Life with Shaun. Alright, have a blessed week, a blessed weekend, and a blessed day. Bye.